So Marco Marrocco is one of the is a person that I really like. You will love this guy watching the video. He's such a sincere, direct person. He's coming from a rich family that has got really humble origins. His father is a mythological person. He's a guy that started to work as an elevator assistant. He, like earning really few bucks a day. I'm talking about the 50s, and he created an empire of elevators. And you can clearly see that his son was raised with this concept that, you have to struggle in life if you want to obtain something. And on the same time, that the great value of life is not necessarily money. So he went back to the countryside, and with his father money, he created this incredible winery. You will see the video. And he started to save grape variety that were almost distinguished. They're about Pampanaro, Lecinaro, Maturano, grape varieties that I never heard before. And making wines from an area that surely was not famous for wine production, even though it's got great potential. I love this winemaker, especially the one that you could have gone a much easier way. He could have found a way to plant the Cabernet, the Merlot, or maybe invest the money in something more easy, and he decided to do something that made no sense. And in their interview, you will see how he has been struggling. Sometimes why I'm doing this. Created this cathedral in the desert, trying to bring back to Arce. Arce is this little area, and he makes wine that are so, first of all, so unique and honest. And so we selected this wine for the wine club. 2,500 bottles we bought. More than 70% of the production. We're talking about grape varieties that tend to be kind of refreshing flavors, So these are red wines that are not the deep, bold reds like the Nebbiolo and another type of wine you have in the wine club. These are wines that are, in my opinion, for the first part of the meal, I would say. And so they are yet to discover, because we don't even know how this grape variety will develop in the aging process, because Marco started to rediscover them only 6 years ago, and he found the proper balance in the last 4 or 5 years, I would say. The color is not so deep. This is a blend of 4 grape varieties: Lecinaro, Pampanaro, Maturano, I don't know, e Raspato. I was actually a Capolungo e Raspato, another 2. I know that it immediately tells you how complex it is. Italy. Every single village you will find local grape varieties that are not mentioned in any other books. This is a beautiful, slightly spicy type of wine. It's refreshing, it's deep, it's even in the color reminds you like a refreshing Pinot Noir. It would be nice to compare this one here with the other tier 1, level 1, the Ghirlan. So somehow the Central Italian and the North Italian version of the same style of wine. So I would say, complex aperitif type of wine. Comparing to the Ghirlan, on the palate you have slightly bit more thickness and even slightly bit more tannins. And the Fasmo numero 9 is slightly softer on the palate. I love this type of wine. This is called Lecinaro. It's 2019. I guess that this one can age for another 2-3 years. But it's like having a sip of Lazio, Central Italian wine.